We strongly believe that success comes from relational capital. Success is always achieved through better relationships so that we can all self-optimize and become the best version of ourselves. Happy 65th birthday Doria, loving and loyal rock of Prince Harry and Meghan. Doria Ragland just celebrated her 65th birthday surrounded by her only daughter and her family. At 65 she is filled with joy, having welcomed her only granddaughter Lily Diana a few months ago. On Meghan's first anniversary she shared a behind-the-scenes picture of herself and her beloved mother Doria before her wedding. A mother and daughter sharing an incredible private moment before her wedding to Britain's most eligible bachelor. The picture was so warm and loving. Nothing in Doria's life could have prepared her for this day. She beamed with pride and such pure joy that her daughter was marrying the love of her life. She hoped the union would bring Archie and Lily Diana and make her a grandmother. Meghan always talked of her desire to be a mother. Being the good mother she is, Doria wanted Meghan's dream to come to fruition. The few times we have seen Doria on the public stage, we have seen her as the epitome of grace and elegance. More importantly to the House of Sussex is loving, loyal. Doria is at peace and is thankful to have her daughter and grandchildren. A couple of years ago her daughter contemplated suicide due to the global bullying by British tabloids. Doria lived thousands of miles away, helped in any way she could. Doria ran a marathon for suicide prevention to support Meghan during those dark days when she lived in England. Doria Ragland does not get the recognition that she deserves in the press, but then again she knows that she has nothing to prove to tabloid readers. Doria never tries to upstage Meghan because she knows that a mother's job is to raise a responsible adult. Doria is a loving mother, grandma and a nurturer, leader and inspiration. She raised one of the most influential women in the world. The Together cookbook launch was the crowning achievement of Meghan's debut as Princess of the UK. Prince Harry flew Doria to the UK to be present as her daughter launched her first solo project. What a proud moment it was for Doria and Harry as they beamed with pride over Meghan.
Thank you for coming for the launch of Together to celebrate this and the women of the Hub Community Kitchen. Working on this project for the past 9 months has been a tremendous labor of love. I had just recently moved to London and I felt so immediately embraced by the women in the kitchen with your warmth and your kindness, and also to be able to be in this city and to see in this one small room how multicultural it was. On a personal level, I feel so proud to live in a city that can have so much diversity. It's 12 countries represented in this one group of women is pretty outstanding. There's so many people to thank. Of course, Penguin Random House in Ebury. Your support and belief in this from the beginning has been just incredible. And Almanar, thank you so much for the support and seeing this through for us. Our team at Kensington Palace and the Royal Foundation. On a personal note, I'm especially grateful because this is my first project, so I appreciate your support in the vision that I had for this and seeing it come to fruition. And then everyone behind the scenes. I mean, it truly took a village to see this through, from home economists and photography and people donating their time and energy, even on the event today, to see this happen. Willow Fitz, I mean, it's just, everyone embraced this so deeply because it's been a passion project for all of us, and for very good reason. I said in the foreword that this is more than a cookbook. And what I mean by that is the power of food is more than just the meal itself. It is the story behind it. And when you get to know the story of the recipe, you get to know the person behind it. And that's what we're talking about in terms of coming together to really engage and talk and to be able to celebrate what connects us rather than what divides us. That, I believe, is the ethos of Together. So to the women of the Hub Community Kitchen, thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this adventure with you. I'm so privileged to know you. I'm so excited to see the projects you're going to continue to do in your own community.
The impact of Meghan's work for the forgotten Grenfell community in London was undeniable. Other royals had come with worthless thoughts and prayers, but Meghan brought tangible results. Her presence in the royal family was a game-changer in the world of philanthropy. Meghan Markle's support for charity and the positive impact on society is built to last. Her proven track record of results speaks for itself. She changed the Grenfell community with Together cookbook selling 130,000 copies, raising £557,638, financing 300 meals a day for homeless shelters and senior citizens in UK. While we can put a dollar figure on the impact of the cookbook, the empowerment she brought to the women of the Hub Community Kitchen was worth millions. Relationships which were built, the hope that was restored, and the families that were kept together. Doting grandma. The Sussex family leans on Doria for support. When Meghan welcomed Archie, Doria was in England and helped walk Meghan to navigate motherhood for the first time. It was a special time for Meghan, and having her mother by her side was priceless. Doria dazzled in the most amazing peach costume. Her hat was stunning, and her presence at Master Archie's christening next to Prince Charles, the future king and grandfather, sent a message that both sides of the family will be represented in Archie's life. Princess Meghan is very proud of where she comes from, and this is reflected in her African-American mother's presence in raising her children. Doria is Archie and Lily Diana's only living grandmother. She plays a huge role in Archie's and Lily Diana's upbringing. After all, Doria has raised a very successful child who was smart enough to gain a global voice in her own right. The Duke and Duchess can learn a lot from Doria on how to be raised successful, impactful children. Doria is content with her place in the world. She does not compete with Meghan for attention. She is content with living a private life while her daughter is a public figure. Doria has remained in silent dignity despite being hunted by the British tabloids. We have never heard her say a word. Inspirational to Meghan. Meghan named Doria as one of 10 women who changed her life in August 2017 essay for Elle magazine. What a wonderful tribute and honor a daughter can bestow on her mother. Thanks to her mother, Meghan Markle has never wanted to be a woman who lunches, she always wanted to be a woman who works. Meghan spent her time off building wells in Rwanda. Meghan's biggest speech on global stage at UN. At all of Meghan's big moments in her life, Doria has always been there. When Meghan graduated from university, or when Meghan gave the speech of a lifetime and received a standing ovation from then UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon. Doria was cheering her on, letting Meghan know she can achieve her dreams. Growing up, Meghan volunteered at homeless shelter in LA. At Thanksgiving, as part of their Thanksgiving celebration, Meghan and her mother Doria volunteered at homeless shelters, handing out turkeys to make sure that other people were fed during this great American holiday. Meghan always volunteered at soup kitchens as a teenager. While living in Canada, the Meghan Markle hosted dinner parties to raise funds for the homeless. Meghan Markle hosted dinner parties to raise funds to feed the hungry. She and her friend raised enough money for 6,000 meals from just one dinner party. Buying turkeys for homeless shelters at Thanksgiving, delivering meals to patients in hospice care, donating any spare change in her pocket to those asking for it, and performing quiet acts of grace, be it a hug, a smile, or a pat on the back to show ones in need that they would be all right. This is the life which Doria modeled for Meghan. Supporting Prince Harry. We first saw Doria Ragland at the closing ceremony of the 2017 Invictus Games in Toronto. Harry and Doria have such a close bond. Harry describes her as amazing. Meghan calls her wonderful. Harry says she is amazing. Archie and Lily Diana adore Doria. A steadfast presence in the life of the Sussexes. 100% loyal and always loving. In all the milestones of Meghan's life, her mother Doria is always present and supportive. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, if you have not already subscribed to the Duchess of Impact channel, subscribe to it, and don't forget to hit that bell icon, so you never miss any updates. If you believe in our work and would like to support us, consider joining our channel membership by clicking join.